Hi everybody and welcome to our Wednesday program of TNT, a sad day when we have to report another shooting, this time in the heart of Bangkok and in what could have been a much worse situation given how busy the Siam Paragon shopping centre usually is. It's one of the 2 or 3 biggest and best shopping centres in Bangkok, very popular with both locals and tourists. Let's see how the story's been covered in the news. And the BBC reporting 2 dead and a 14-year-old held over Siam Paragon mall shooting. CBS News shooting at mall in Thailand's capital Bangkok leaves at least 2 dead, 14-year-old suspect held. Then Banar News, police arrest 14-year-old suspect after deadly shooting spree at Bangkok Mall. Singapore's Channel News Asia, Bangkok police arrest 14-year-old suspected gunman after deadly shooting at Siam Paragon Mall. And The Guardian, Thai police say boy 14 arrested after shooting at mall in Bangkok. As the story was unfolding late yesterday afternoon here in Thailand, some media were reporting at times up to 4 people had been shot and killed. But as we published this morning, the number is 2 people killed and 5 people injured. The BangkokPost.com reporting 2 dead in shopping mall shooting. Excellent coverage in this case by the Bangkok Post, quite a long article. It's been updated a few times. And I'm sure we'll be seeing that shot many times, but a dramatic moment when a Bangkok policeman arrests the 14-year-old some 90 minutes after the incident started. And the Bangkok Post report says police have arrested a 14-year-old boy who went on a shooting rampage inside Siam Paragon shopping mall, killing 2 people, injuring 5 others, 2 of them critically. The teenager was brought to the Pathumwan police station for questioning, but he was in a confused state, saying he heard voices telling him to shoot people. The boy had received treatment in the past for mental health issues, and the police chief confirmed 2 people were killed in the incident. Earlier reports had put the death toll at 3. The first was a 34-year-old Chinese woman who died on the ground floor of the shopping centre. The other was a woman from Myanmar who succumbed to her injuries. And 3 injured people were sent to the King Chulalongkorn Memorial Hospital. And the article then goes through those 3 people and their various conditions, and we wish them well in their recovery. And the deadly drama unfolded over less than 90 minutes from the time the teen entered the mall until the moment he surrendered without a struggle. And that YouTube video saying 3 dead in shopping mall shooting, and that was being well reported during the incident. And according to the timeline provided by police, the shooter entered Siam Paragon at 3:35 p.m. and security video shows him carrying a shoulder bag as he walks to the M floor and then walks into a restroom. And images posted on social media show a long-haired Thai male in a black shirt and camo pants, wearing a baseball cap with an American flag and carrying a handgun. At 4:10, gunshots were heard from inside the restroom, and the gunman walked out and kept firing. At 4:25, he went to the 2nd floor and continued shooting. A few minutes later, he rode the escalator to the 3rd floor and continued the shooting spree there. And police finally cornered him inside a furniture shop on the 3rd floor. He raised his arm slowly, put down his handgun and gave himself up. Officers moved in to cuff him. And there's video of that tense moment and the boy's arrest. We've decided not to show that on TNT. And as the shootings were taking place, hundreds of people started fleeing the mall and milling about outside on Ramawan Road in the Pathumwan district. The video here from the Khalsod English Facebook page. The entrances and exits of the mall were closed off. The BTS Skyway was also closed, and the SkyTrain was not stopping at the Siam BTS station. Now, that Siam station is not only the busiest station in Bangkok for the BTS, an interchange station, but it's also just a very, very busy area as people use the BTS to get from one side of Sukhumvit Road to the other. Probably one of the busiest areas in Bangkok for both foreigners and locals. And Chadat Thaiset, the Deputy Interior Minister, currently leading a high-profile crackdown on influential figures, was ushered to the place where the suspect was being held and began interrogating him in front of cameras. And quite remarkably, Thai police surrounding this boy in front of the media cameras being interrogated. And the new Commissioner, Police General Torsak, subsequently cautioned that the suspect had certain rights as a minor, among them the right to be questioned in the presence of a counsellor. I would have thought minimum he would have to have his parents present at the interrogation. And the suspect's reported to be a student at a private school in Bangkok, and his parents are professors. When police searched the teen's room at his home, they found many rounds of ammunition, including 49 9mm bullets and 15 spent shells of various sizes. And at least the father's identity has been well identified on Thai social media. We'll wait until that's been confirmed until we announce that. Also, a note from the school. Well, the letter was in Thai, of course, but Khalsa English Facebook page said that the Essence, an expensive private school in which the 14-year-old gunman is enrolled, issued a statement last night expressing condolences to those killed and injured and their families, but also asks the public to respect the privacy of the family of the gunman. The Essence, Khalsa English says, is an expensive private school, and it's a school for future leaders and where students achieve their dreams without losing their humanity. And a statement issued by Siam Paragon Shopping Centre says Siam Paragon would like to express its deepest condolences regarding the unexpected incident. Currently, the police have brought the situation under control and apprehended the perpetrator. We would like to express our sincerest gratitude to the police, volunteers and our security team for their dedicated efforts in bringing the situation under control. We also appreciate all the support from everyone during the incident and will continue to provide updates on any further developments. Let's go to some alternative publications, see what other information we can find out. And we go to nationthailand.com. Teen 14 kills 2 people, injures 5 in shooting spree at Bangkok's Siam Paragon. And just one of quite a few remarkable photos of the 14-year-old being interrogated by police in front of the media. The identified gunman surrendered after he reportedly ran out of ammunition. He was arrested in a shop on the 3rd floor. He'd reportedly tried to flee through a passage from the mall linking to Siam Kempinski Hotel Bangkok. The hotel, however, had closed its entrance to the 3rd floor. And people in the mall were urged to seek shelter shortly after 4 p.m. when gunfire was heard. Terrified shoppers tried to flee the mall, and many had rushed into shops that opened their doors to let them in. And police said the boy gave conflicting accounts when interrogated at the scene of the crime. He claimed that he thought someone was going to attack him, so he took out his pistol to open fire. A police source said the boy lived in the Bangkok area. And a bit further down, a police source said the preliminary interrogation revealed the teen was addicted to shooting games on computer. He was taken to the Patamwan police station for legal action while his parents were summoned to the station. And the chief at that station said the suspect was about 175 centimetres tall, wearing black boots and tight clothes as if he was dressed to kill. Well, apart from the plain black t-shirt, I think you could describe his pants as sort of khaki cargo pants. And the PatiaNews.com, in their analysis, says Siam Paragon mall shooting stuns Bangkok, 2 people dead, teen shooter in custody. And in the aftermath, outside the Siam Paragon shopping centre, long lines of traffic under heavy rain were observed, revealing a scene of disarray and panic amongst the public in the immediate area. The mall remained closed until further notice as the investigation into the shocking incident continued. And the boy reportedly told Bangkok police a voice in his head told him to shoot, that he'd purchased the weapon online, and that he was an avid video gamer and fan of Battle Royale-style shooting games. And the article says it does not appear the boy had any connection to the victims, and the incident brings forth pertinent questions regarding security in public spaces and will undoubtedly feature in ongoing debates about safety protocols and gun control measures in Thailand. And the incident will also undoubtedly bring up questions about how the Thai justice system may treat a 14-year-old minor. And then further down it quotes Section 74 of the Thai law saying, "A child over 12 years of age but not yet over 15 years of age who commits an act prescribed as an offence by the law shall not be punished." Well, we'll just have to see how that plays out in Thai law, but for today I think we just need to keep our thoughts with the family and friends of the victims and wish the best for those people who were injured but are currently recuperating in hospital. Wednesday's TNT, it's the 4th of October and just 2 days to the anniversary of this incident. A Thailand massacre. Ex-cop kills 24 children in knife and gun rampage. Almost exactly a year to the day that this incident shocked Thailand. And what's been the fallout of that incident? Have there been any new controls over gun laws in Thailand? Well, not as far as we can see. We go to our next story now, and this covered by the patianews.com. Bangkok stadium roof collapses from rain just before major sports event. And the incident was reported around 5 p.m. last night. The roof of the indoor stadium Hua Mak of the Sports Authority of Thailand collapsed during heavy rainfall. And the collapse was just before the opening event of the IWBF Women's Under-25 Wheelchair Basketball World Championship 2023, which is being hosted by Thailand. Athletes from 10 countries were evacuated from the stadium. 2 people were reported to have suffered minor injuries, and the event was indefinitely postponed. Well, obviously, they're going to have to move that particular event to some other stadium. They won't be able to fix that roof up in short time. Our next story today, the Bangkok Post reporting the Stock Exchange of Thailand tumbles as World Bank cuts outlook. And the Stock Exchange of Thailand fell by more than 1.5% to below 1,450 points yesterday, based on rising concerns about growing public debt and economic growth after the World Bank lowered its Thai GDP forecast, which we reported yesterday had been lowered from 3.6% over 2023 to 3.4%. And the article says the US bond yield and dollar have continued to appreciate, causing the baht to dip to an 11-month low of below 37 baht. And global oil prices have declined by more than 2%, affecting a Thai bourse that's dependent on energy stocks. And spokesperson said, "We see a possibility that the SET index will continue to decline as investors gradually reduce risks, as the Thai market has shown no positive factors lately." And to some political news, the 2017 Constitution, which of course shaped the eventual outcome from the May 14 election and the subsequent parliament and government, that's going to be rewritten as promised by the Per-Thai coalition, and it looks like they're moving forward on that. And ThaiPBSWorld.com says first referendum on new constitution expected in the first quarter of next year. And the first referendum on a new constitution for Thailand is expected to be held during the first quarter of next year, after the formation of a 35-member ad hoc panel tasked with studying how the constitution should be amended or rewritten and how many referenda will be needed. And Deputy Prime Minister yesterday said he'd tried to bring all stakeholders' voices onto the panel, including academics, student representatives, members of the business and agricultural sectors, the mass media and the opposition, among others, adding that the Move Forward Party is yet to confirm whether it wants to join. Oh, I bet they won't be able to resist being part of that panel. And he said that the panel will decide how the Constitution is to be amended or rewritten in its entirety, with the exception of Chapter 1 regarding the territorial integrity of Thailand and the democratic system with the king as head of state, and Chapter 2 regarding the monarchy and whether it's necessary to have a People's Assembly to write a completely new charter. Well, the Per-Thai Party going ahead with their promise to make amendments to the Constitution from 2017 as to what eventually is put to the people for a referendum. We'll just have to wait and see. But at the moment, it seems to be relatively uncontroversial, although I'm sure that will change as the recommendations start to come out. Anyway, from us, thank you for watching today. A very sad day indeed. Wishing the people recovering from their wounds the best for their recovery. Please subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.